I'm chiropractor Howie, and I've been practicing pure unadulterated chiropractic for nearly 20 years now, giving people in my community the opportunity to receive weekly chiropractic care as virtually every chiropractor does for themselves and their family. Not as a treatment, but as a lifestyle. Week after week, year after year, decade after decade. The truth be known, very few of us did that before entering the halls of some chiropractic school. So what changed? The education and the importance of the delicateness of the nervous system. We learned that everyday stresses, the chemical, physical, and mental stresses of every day that we're dealing with, are causing the bones of the spine to misalign on a daily basis, which we as chiropractors call vertebral subluxation. One of my mentors got me to understand many years ago that the most important thing that we do is the education. It's even more important than the chiropractic adjustment. I will not check a spine until I went through a consultation. Doesn't matter if it's a child, an employee, or even a spouse of a chiropractor. I found that many times even family members do not even get it because it was just something that they did while they were living with the chiropractor. This education helps ensure that everyone is on the same page, leading to practice freedom. I just wanted to create a way to get chiropractors excited about what we do as chiropractors and let them know that there is freedom in practicing chiropractic in its purity. I just also want to let you know I do not represent any chiropractic offices that might be called Freedom Chiropractic. So many chiropractors don't even know that this is a type of practice that's even a possibility. It is, and I just wanted to help create financial as well as practice freedom in the profession. We've all been asked the famous question, if you were on a deserted island, what would you bring? Well, my son asked me that one day, and without thought, I said, my chiropractor. Our branding should be so strong after 126 years that everyone should be under lifetime chiropractic care. And that should be their first thought when some catastrophe or some kind of event happens in life. Where's the food? Where's the water? Where's the guns? Where's the ammo? Where's my chiropractor? Every chiropractic office should be like a mission trip, with a line of people that seems like it goes on forever. I have people that drive at least an hour to my office and probably pass 100 chiropractors on the way. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I just wish there were more chiropractors like me in every community providing lifetime chiropractic care. So I realized that I needed to educate more than just the public. I need to educate the chiropractors on this type of practice being a possibility, to create a sustainable practice that leads to freedom. If we do not dictate the market will dictate us, which is what's happened over the last 30, 40 plus years with medical insurance inclusion. When you dictate the market and frame chiropractic in this model, there's freedom. As I stated earlier, virtually every chiropractor gets checked and check their own family weekly, not as a treatment, but as a lifestyle to assist in removing vertebral subluxation. When you take care of the people and their family, just like you do yourself and your own family, there's freedom. No one is going to save chiropractic because the bottom line is that only chiropractors make money off of practicing pure unadulterated chiropractic. It reminds me of a movie with Ethan Hawke where he portrays Nikola Tesla. I'd have to say the movie wasn't very good, but I can find chiropractic in pretty much everything around me. So in this movie, J.P. Morgan's daughter was enamored with Tesla until she realized that he had no financial or economic sense. She let him know that her father or no one else was going to fund him if they weren't going to make huge profits from it. Because, as you probably know, Tesla was wanting to give energy away for free. So when practicing chiropractic in its purity, the chiropractor is the only one making money. It's not some third-party insurance that pays for physical therapy, foot baths, lasers, or any other kind of treatment or therapy. Other than a table, face paper, or office supplies, or even an x-ray, there's really no other thing that a chiropractor needs when you're practicing the purity. Medical insurance inclusion has enslaved the chiropractic profession as a pain management. They can compete at that level. Let's be honest, they have nothing for life enhancement. In practicing chiropractic in its purity, there's freedom. What would happen if all chiropractors, or at least the majority of the profession, were giving the people in their community the opportunity to get lifetime care? Well, actually, I don't think we could even imagine what that would really be like. But I can tell you, the profession and those we serve would experience freedom. Over the course of a series of videos, I will provide tips, quick shortcuts, strategies, processes along with steps, takeaways, analogies, and reasons for providing chiropractic in its purity. In the end, creating certainty that leads to sustainability, that leads to, you guess it, freedom. Now, the people want it, the choice is up to you. As you're treating pain in your office, what if you look back and regret not making the change sooner? By taking action now, would that affect your office positively? And by not taking action now, would that affect your office negatively? That's why I created this series. Continue to watch and your life and practice will change. If not now, when? I create a practice that I enjoy going to every single day. If you're unhappy, it's time for a change. I can't imagine treating pain every day in my office. Every day in my office is freedom. So I just want to leave you with this. Imagine living in a community where everyone is functioning and thinking at their best. The people making the laws, the people enforcing the laws, the people teaching our children, the people you're meeting on the road or just interacting with on a daily basis are functioning and thinking at their best. I know what I've said sounds easy, because I'll tell you, if it was easy, all the chiropractors would already be doing it. So who said that changing the world was supposed to be easy? But isn't that the burden that we were bestowed upon us when we became chiropractors? It reminds me of a story that might put some of this into perspective. Centuries ago, a young country samurai named Taki went out to sea for a day of fishing. Seeing as he was of low rank, his stipend of rice was insufficient for him to feed his family. Therefore, he supplemented his income of rice with fish whenever he had the opportunity. He set sail one morning before sunrise, and after a few hours, he was quite far from the shore. He found a good spot, and he expected to get his catch. The day was warm and comfortable, and before long, he had dozed off. He awoke to loud cracks of thunder and large drops of cold rain bashing his skin. During his sleep, large storm clouds had moved in, and he could barely even see the shore. He knew that the sea could become extremely violent during storms like this, and being out on the water in such conditions probably meant death. So he needed to get to the shore before the storm really became violent. So he began to row quickly as he could toward the dim shore. But the moment he put the oar into the water, the sea undulated violently. It was too late. He'd have to hope for a miracle now. So he plowed through the wave after wave for an hour, but he seemed no closer to the shore. He began tiring, and the thought that he wouldn't make it to shore began to set root into his mind. He started counting the waves, and as the number rose, he lost more of his confidence. The shore was still miles away. Rowing over each wave seemed like a monumental task. The desire to give up grew in his mind, and he felt like the task was impossible and he would never reach the shore. He found himself wanting to give in to death, letting the sea swallow him up. But at this point, he realized he was just allowing the negativity of his mind to overwhelm him. And counting the waves and trying to guess the distance to the shore was just too discouraging a task. So he decided to forget that distant, seemingly impossible goal and kept things simple. So he would tackle each wave one at a time instead of counting them. He focused on the wave there and then. Wave after wave came, and with each one, he would say to himself, one. In short order, his mind reset, and his energy was dedicated to the task of navigating the one wave in front of him, rather than projecting the future and the monumental task that was ahead of him. So again and again, one. And as chiropractors, we cannot focus on the monumental task of getting every human being under regular lifetime chiropractic care. Instead, we need to focus on the one that we are serving at the time. And over the course of time, as you are rowing towards that shore and educating people on the value and importance of chiropractic, you'll notice a landscape of men, women, and children who are in your office for lifetime care. People are looking for what we have. They just don't know that it can be found in a chiropractic office. It's time to change that. And with that change comes freedom!